Wannabe Pocahontas gets destroyed by Dr. Phil. Well, if she is them, I must be the reincarnation of Abraham Lincoln. Welcome back to Viral Now, your one-stop channel for the best entertainment. These people on Dr. Phil are always a little bit cuckoo. Today, we share the story of a girl who believes she shares a soul with Pocahontas. It has to be one of the strangest episodes of Dr. Phil. I'm not trying to say reincarnation isn't real. In fact, many religions believe in it, and there have been bizarre cases in the world that prove it may exist. The belief in rebirth, also referred to as reincarnation, started with Greek historical figures Pythagoras, Socrates, and Plato. It is believed that someone from your descent can be reborn in you. Does that make sense? Well, if it does or if it doesn't, continue watching this unbelievable story. But right before we continue, tap the subscribe button and the bell icon for more videos. With that many candles and that thing above her head, what else did she expect? Someone must have been with her. Ghosts and spirits like that weird ritual stuff. The whole setup looks a bit scary, like she was summoning some polka demons. And what's with the face painting stuff? Okay, now it's starting to make some sense. So the real Pocahontas is related to her. She is her great-great-great-grandmother or something. We've all probably watched or heard about her from history books, anime, and cartoons. Okay, first before we continue, let's understand who she really was. Pocahontas was a chief's daughter and is remembered for bringing peace between the British Councils and Native Americans who were fighting at the time. She lived in the 17th century and passed on in 1617. Her most memorable act was when she saved the life of an Englishman, John Smith, who was meant to be executed, but she placed her head on his, saving him. So noble of her. From there, the strife between the English and Native Americans eased a bit, and finally, they reached settlement agreements. Today, she is still celebrated and a great part of American history. Now enough of the boring stuff, let's get back to our weird face-painted girl. Wow. Okay, so the spirit of Pocahontas possessed her or something, and now she knows all the secrets of the universe. What else? Does she have superpowers too? This just sounds ridiculous, but if she's telling the truth, this has to be the freakiest human on Earth. I don't know about you, but I sure wouldn't want to be possessed by some ancestor in my family tree who was born in the 1500s. How does that even happen? Like you just look at a picture and see someone's spirit, then the spirit jumped into her from Google? This is too much for my brain to process, so let's just leave it there and continue. I bet if you met her in a mall or a public space, you'd probably walk the other way or run to save your life. Her dressing, weird movements, and face paintings make her seem as though she'd cast a hex on you. The third eye? Okay, she just made that up. I think she's trying to become the groundskeeper Willie from The Simpsons, and not Pocahontas with that unibrow thing going on. See, we were right. That's not Pocahontas. Perhaps some Poke-demons or something creepier. So she's blaming these forces for not being able to keep a job and housing? She also got banned from her own dad's home. How does that even happen? And she says it so casually, like it's not a big deal. She's such a weirdo. Her own dad kicked her out of his home and banned her from it, and she still doesn't think anything is wrong with her. Something's not quite right with this girl. So in addition to being possessed with the spirit of Pocahontas, having a demon inside her, she thinks her dad wants to turn her into a zombie. Am I missing something? How is all this even possible? What kind of life is this? What makes this so unbelievable is just how convinced she is in her own lies. It's as if she lives in a different spiritual dimension and not here with us on Earth. This is getting kinda creepy. When she's not spooking people out with her crazy third eye forehead painting and reincarnation demon stories, you'll find her making music videos. She also loves dancing on her own on the streets. So she has people to protect? Protect from what? The tornado? And which people are these that need her protection? Her dancing looks like some voodoo witchcraft ritual going on. She should have already been sent to a mental institution to get the needed treatment. She's also a poet, guys. Those are some deep lines she just dropped for us on Dr. Phil. What is she even talking about? Her dad kicked her out of his home and once told a counselor that he was afraid he would end her daughter's life as he was a Vietnam War vet and could easily snap. You know it's a wrap when your own parent gives up on you. This whole family is crazy. Okay, now I sort of feel bad for her. She's clearly going through a lot. Managing the Pocahontas spirit, the demons, her dad who wants to make her a zombie, and all this time without a job and a home. Poor girl. This girl is on some other level, clearly not the human level. She can see into the past and switch back into the present. Seems like the plot for some video game or cartoon. In fact, someone should write her story into a movie script, the reincarnation of Pocahontas demons. I bet it would be on the box office top movie list for months. Let's have a look at what her parents have to say about all this. so she also has tantrums like a 2-year-old. Only that she's grown and can cause more damage. Her dad has clearly had enough of her. He also called the police on her several times. At one time, he was making Brussels sprouts and she started throwing things at him. Maybe she just didn't want to eat the vegetables. We'll never know. Must be hard to be her mom too. They even look exhausted from trying to find a solution to all this madness. This keeps on getting worse and worse. Now a Ouija board is involved? What else? This girl clearly needs all the saving she could get. That sounds like a mother who is just about to give up and hopes Dr. Phil will come in and save the day. When she appeared on the set, she looked like a normal person, or at least she tried. She didn't have her makeup on, no weird clothes, and hadn't planned on doing one of her crazy rain dances. In fact, nothing seemed wrong with her until she opened her mouth to speak. She has done quite a lot to her family, and not the good stuff. Most of the time, fights are involved, punches, swears, and things thrown. Man, I'm so tired of this girl, and I'm not even related to her. When Dr. Phil asked her, she denied everything and asked him why she would do all that. She later changed the story, saying yes, she was responsible for some of the stuff and said she only did them because she was provoked. He called her out for insulting his intelligence, but she still didn't change her story. Her mom told Dr. Phil she would occasionally speak in tongues. When Dr. Phil asked her how she is, this is what she had to say.
What I was saying was "Choreographer," which means calm the devil.
Doctor or no doctor, if someone as creepy as her said that and gave off that weird laugh at the end, I would be running for my life. Now I get why her dad banned her from his house. This girl is full-blown psycho. I don't think Dr. Phil can even help out. She said that to the police, just when we thought her story couldn't get more interesting. After evaluating her, Dr. Phil knew she wasn't who she claimed to be. He went on to say that from his knowledge of who Pocahontas was, if she was really sharing a soul with her, she wouldn't be behaving the way she was. So now God is involved. Wait a minute, I'm so confused with all this. We now know for a fact that she really isn't Pocahontas, and the worst part is that she didn't want to get further help for her mental illness. We hope with time she will realize what's really going on and seek help before it's too late. That's it for today. If you're still here, then you probably enjoyed the video. Leave a comment and tell us what you think of this girl, and if you believe she is really Pocahontas. Also, hit the subscribe button for more amazing content every day. Have a great day.